You see this Fuddu on your screen? This guy's name is Jagmeet. He's the leader of Canada's New Democratic Party. But this Khota is an interesting object of discussion. Wikipedia says Jagmeet Singh Jimmy Dhaliwal is a Canadian politician who has served as the leader of the New Democratic Party NDP since 2017. But if you ask me, he is more concerned about India than anything else. Even his word of the season, greedflation, is getting less attention. Greedflation is a cute word with a zing of lemon at the end, I would say. Namaste and welcome. I'm here to talk about the greatest Fuddu and Khota of the world, Jagmeet Singh. You're watching TFI Post. Let's begin. Jagmeet is Canada's first person of color to lead a significant federal political party. He has been outspoken about social justice problems and has worked to advance the interests of Canada's marginalized communities. Why are we talking about him now? Nothing new, of course, just a plain old chap of Indian descent highlighting the issues of India when given limelight. Jagmeet from time to time cries about the lack of governance in India, the abuse of power, the deteriorating law and order situation, etc. Wait, did I forget anything else? Oh yes, the internet ban. This full-time Khalistani and part-time TikToker Joker is more concerned about the recent internet outage in Punjab than the letting loose of a full-fledged armed criminal, Amritpal Singh. His deep concerns are reflected in his tweets, which go on and on about the damage to civil liberties in the Indian state of Punjab, not Khalistan. This is not the first time Jagmeet has questioned the authority of the Indian government, aside from flaunting his luscious locks and antics. Jagmeet not only raises his voice for an internet ban, he also spreads anti-India propaganda, where he attempts to absolve the Islamists of their crimes while disseminating falsehoods about the Indian government's supposed targeting of Muslims. Last year, Jagmeet Singh was caught openly inciting Khalistani elements to create unrest in India during the farmer protests. As a pro-Khalistani sympathizer, he allegedly played a key role in funding the farmer protests in India, which culminated in the Republic Day riots. It was believed that he was also behind Rihanna's anti-India propaganda. He is alleged to have sheltered pro-Khalistani sympathizers in Canada and led an anti-India movement more strongly in the Americas, particularly after Article 370 was revoked. Pakistani rascal. After the Narendra Modi government repealed Article 370, Singh expressed support for pro-Pakistan propaganda on Kashmir. He made public statements against India and accused the country of human rights abuses in the region. In Canada, the safe haven of the Khalistanis, Singh's role is particularly significant in the current political landscape as his party holds a balance of power in the Canadian Parliament. The current minority government, led by the beautiful woman called Justin Trudeau, and whose Liberal Party relies on the support of Singh's NDP to pass legislation and remain in power. This means that Singh has significant leverage in Canadian politics and his party's support is crucial for the functioning of the Ladies' government. The presence of the Khota called Jagmeet Singh, a known supporter of the Khalistan movement in the administration, has played a significant role in the deterioration of India-Canada relations under the leadership of Justin Trudeau. The Botox Beauty support for Sikh separatism is a threat to India's territorial integrity and sovereignty. In 2018, during Trudeau's visit to India, his administration faced criticism for its alleged ties with Sikh separatists, including the inclusion of another Khota called Jaspal Atwal, a convicted Khalistani extremist, in an official Canadian delegation. The Indian government protested this move and the visit was marred by tensions. Moreover, the Canadian government's support for the right to self-determination for the Sikh community in India has been a long-standing issue. The stance has been viewed by India as interference in its internal affairs, as it considers the Sikh separatist movement to be a threat to its national security. As if it were not enough, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau commented on the farmers' protests in 2020. Despite the Indian government's warning, Trudeau stated, "Canada will always defend the right to peaceful protests anywhere in the world." And when Canada, especially Ottawa, was raised by a truckers' protest, Trudeau took no time in initiating emergency proceedings. In addition to these issues, there have been trade disputes between the two countries, particularly over restrictions on certain agricultural imports from Canada to India. These disputes have led to the imposition of tariffs and other measures. negatively impacting trade relations. It is safe to conclude that the relationship between India and Canada has seen many lows in Trudeau's administration. Now, coming back to the internet ban, the recent turn of events in Punjab led the police to arrest 78 supporters of an infamous pro-Khalistan group called Waris Punjab De in an elaborate manhunt. The leader of this group, Amritpal Singh, who openly backs the secessionist movement, is said to be on the loose, in the jail, or maybe being transported to some other state. The Punjab police have declared him a fugitive and therefore internet services have been suspended until Sunday at noon. However, as a loyal member of the anti-India toolkit, Jagmeet was quick to associate the action of the Punjab police to nab Amritpal Singh with the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. He said these draconian measures are unsettling for many given their historical use to execute extrajudicial killings and enforced disappearances during the 1984 Sikh genocide. These statements highlight his sentiments, and I am sure his great-grandfather Seva Singh Tikriwala, who was a political activist and campaigned for the cause of Indian independence, is proud of him. If we have learned anything from history, then I would say the damage is done. It's highly unlikely that the India-Canada relationship under Trudeau and Jagmeet can get better. The best advice India can take from this situation is to do what it always does. Our interests are our priority, and as far as Canada is concerned, with its declining economy, vision, and morals, it is done for good. And Jagmeet, you are an idiot of the highest order. You speak a lot, yak, yak, yak all the time. So please do us all a favor and shut up, my